Bradley!
Pokemon Trainer Mike.
It is a pleasure to see you. How the devil are you, good sir?
Well, as a wise man once said, I'm just happy to be here.
There it is. There it is.
Michael, what episode are we on today, my friend?
This, Bradley, I mean, I'm very
Yes.
well. I'm very well as well. Thank you for asking. We are on episode.
You look tired.
I feel tired. This is episode 29, Bradley. We're locked in. One more.
Can I just
30.
say?
Go on.
Can I just say that you look tired? Wasn't that on like episode 2 or episode 3?
I can't remember. It was one of the first ones. The one we were.
It was on the. It was in Johto, right? When we were talking, it was the sponsor for the bicycles, right?
I can't remember.
Was it
I genuinely can't
You
remember.
look two tires. You look tired.
And we're like, yeah, thanks. I didn't actually feel like it, but now I feel like you're looking at it. Oh, good grief. Good grief.
29, like you say, one more until 30.
The big 3-0.
Oh,
Nearly my actual real life age.
yeah. Well, it was only
30.
8 years. Only 8 years ago for you.
You're full of the compliments tonight, Bradley. I'm all here for
that's
it, mate.
me.
I'm all here
That's
for it.
me.
I read a lovely comment about the podcast. I think it was
yeah?
Keely said that it's not a Thursday when we don't hear the Bradley. I was like, there you go. Your Thursday started when it's called out, right?
I mean, Keeley, just so you know, I never hear it. So I hear it in post.
You hear it in post. There you are. Oh, it's lovely to speak to you, mate. It is always lovely to speak to you, mate.
And we've got quite the stream.
We've got quite the stream.
Got quite the PokéCast today.
We've got quite the PokéCast today. We've got
Now,
all sorts. Oh, go on.
It's quite fun. Last week was the first time we sort of did this, right? Where we were just like, oh yeah, so this is what's coming up, and then completely went against what our plan was. So this time on Dragon Ball Z, right? So what we've got is a nice portion of it is we're going to be talking about obviously Pokemon's EUIC Championship, the release date, and all the details. We've got Mega Evolutions, more details alluding to them with the Pokemon TCG.
Massive.
And then we are entering our Sinnoh Journey. We think. So it's going to be, of course, throughout all, it's just going to be some great vibes, some love, some laughter. Live life, love. And,
right,
you know.
And you know,
oh wow!
Hey, there we go. And we always say this, folks. Do you know what I mean? And you know what we're like? We just get too excited about something. We dive down a Bunnelby hole, and we get lost in all the chaos and the excitement. So watch this space. But before we do that,
exactly, we have got bills that must be paid. Pokemon Trainer Mike.
They are indeed, my friend.
And what a incredible sponsor! In fact, we've got 2 sponsors today. Isn't that just crazy? One from each of us.
Insane.
We've been contractually obliged. Would you like to go first, or would you like me to take it from the top here?
You've got the vibe. You go with your first, and I'll go with second.
Have you ever?
Oh, here we go. Yeah.
Wished to see and soar across the regions as you play, to really take it in, maybe get away from the noise, from the rustling of the trees, from the darkness of the forest, but to be able to get an overview, not at a fast Latias or Latios pace, but as a slower, more enjoyable pace. Well, yeah,
sorry.
You with me?
I was waiting for the pauses to interject, and you were just like bang, bang, bang. But you know what, Bradley? I would love to soar at a slow pace. Yes.
Well, boy, do I have a service for you. That is the Drifblim's regional soaring service.
Unreal.
That's right, Drifblim's regional soaring service, where you can get on your own personal Drifblim and experience the sights that the region of your choice has to offer. But it's not just that. if you mention the PokéCast with Brad and Mike, you'll get a free beverage on the Soaring service. That's right. The PokéCast with Brad and Mike, the Drifblim regional Soaring service. Get a free drink. Moo Moo Milk, lemonade, some cool or warm pop.
Orange berry juice, you name it.
The world is your cloister.
That was. I'm very excited to ride on my Drifblim and soar through Hoenn.
I am glad, and I am just as excited to hear your sponsor that you were reached out to obviously to talk about. So, who is our second sponsor of the podcast?
It's funny you should say about soaring around and stuff. So actually, I retract my statement about soaring over Hoenn. I would actually like to soar over the Kalos region, because that takes us to where our second sponsor of today's podcast. And yes. Bradley, you were talking about flying in the air at a slower pace. Have you ever felt around, in Kalos, rather than walking, rather than cycling, that you could rollerblade around the region?
Yeah.
I thought so. You look like a blader. With that being said, today's second sponsor is the Kalos' rollerblade service. Yay! So
yeah.
Woo!
Wow.
So if you
holy.
Oh, honestly, mate. So if you land on your Drifblim in the Kalos region, go to your local shop that do rollerblades, and if you use the code the PokéCast, I did it with Brad and Mike, you get buy one, you get one free. I says you buy one, you get one free.
So if you buy one, you'll get another one absolutely free.
You pick your colour, your choices. There could be two different ones. Wow. It could be the same, but they're all yours. There you are.
So I could mix them out. I could have like a red rollerblade on my right foot and then a blue rollerblade on my left foot to represent Ruby and Sapphire.
If that is what you wish, my friend.
Wow.
You could lock in with that.
Wow.
Look at us. So your sponsor was?
Drifblim's regional soaring service.
And we've got the Kalos' rollerblading service as well. Pick your choice. Links will be in the description below. Wow.
They will be.
We're gonna eat like champions this week.
We are.
With these sponsorships. Oh my word.
We're gonna find a sponsor, but we're gonna find a video, by the way, where we're gonna tell a story that includes every sponsor in a seamless video, where basically we we landed in Kalos. That's when we grabbed our Kalos rollerblades.
Oh, this would be amazing.
And then we went up to our house where we made a down payment on a villa. We went across the sea on the Mantines, and we're gonna do this. We're gonna do a whole. Wouldn't that be amazing if we had a whole story that we built around the sponsors?
And we end up in a random house that we walk into where Cynthia rocks up with a boombox. Boom! What a way to end it! What a way to end it!
No. And then we get some Mike Tyson lotion as well on our hands.
And just you got to keep clean. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know where I was.
I don't know.
Okay,
anyway.
so. Hey.
Yeah, so this week, Bradley, it's been very exciting so far in the world of Pokemon.
It has.
Very exciting. So, for those that
I like how swiftly you are just moving on.
Let's batter in. We're going to be on rollerblades and Drifblims the entire podcast.
That's good. I like a good book.
Let's just knock Swellow. All right.
There it is. Relicanth.
We need a best bits of the PokéCast, don't we? That needs to be like the 50th episode or we need the best bits. That would be amazing.
Oh my god, the 50th episode should just be an amalgamation of our best bits from across all episodes.
Happily done.
And we'll take it. We'll do odds and evens. I'll do all the even episodes. You do odd ones, and we'll just go through them and pick some bits out.
I think that would be what a treat. That could be our Christmas present to you.
A Christmas special.
What do you think?
Let us know in the comments below.
There you go, lock in.
So this week.
Oh my goodness, this week, Bradley. This week. So for those that don't know, on Monday, the 23rd of June.
Yep, so just 4 days ago.
Just 4 days ago. The Pokemon Company International announced their new Play Pokemon Tour. So whenever we get to Worlds, but normally after Worlds, I think, traditionally, but before Worlds, what they do, this time is they've showed the trajectory of where they're going to go around the world for all the various tournaments throughout the year, through regional championships, international, European, right the way through the worlds. And we think that Pokemon had only done like maybe a 4-ish year contract maybe with London, right? So we had the World Championships in 2022, and then we've had 3 consecutive EUICs, right? That was the rumor.
And you thought it was going to be, I remember you saying, was it France that you thought it was going to be?
I genuinely thought
that's what we were talking about, right?
I genuinely thought we were going to France, yes. And how wrong I was. They announced that on the 13th, 14th, and 15th of February 2026, Pokemon EUIC returns to London.
My birthday.
It is your birthday. Oh, mate. Well, you have to come now.
I am there.
You're locked in.
I'm locked in.
Good.
You know, and look, you and I, get to spend Valentine's Day together.
Yeah, don't say that too loud because my wife will hear. Let's not. You know what I mean?
Excuse me.
All right. It's already a topical conversation at the moment.
Excuse me. I'll get the board games.
You'd be sure. Indeed. So, yes, we are hyped a bit. EUIC's back. We didn't think it was going to happen. We thought we were going to have just a whole year of no Pokemon event, and it's here, and we're there. And
I can't believe it. I can't believe that they...
Because
when you told me this originally, you made me believe that it's done. Like the contract's over. And then it was just like out of nowhere. I was like, wait. What do you mean we got Pokemon EUIC? We're actually, We're actually going back. I don't know whether it was just to like set the just lower everything down. Then it lower the expectation. Yeah, so you wouldn't be disappointed.
Thank you. Indeed. Yeah. And then mind blown. And the video, I'll link it in the description, right? The video is so good, and it's just full of mega Pokemon right the way through. Venusaur, both Charizards, Blastoise, all the way through, which to me, Bradley, suggests that EUIC, when we are there, is just going to be, how we were walking through the gallery to get into the XL Center, and it had Pokemon around, and they're all in like the
banners. You think it's going to be
megas everywhere?
Like megas.
It's going to be mega Pokemon everywhere. The Pokemon Center is going to be themed Mega Revolution. I can't process it into words how insane this is. Like this is my favorite era of Pokemon. X and Y, like I obviously loved it forever, but when X and Y came out, it brought megas. Like it was just, I don't know what it was. The fire blew up. Like we had X and Y and megas. It was teased with Hoenn, and then we got Auras. So my favourite generation combined the two with Mega Evolutions, which is my favourite gimmick in the games. All of it in one is just my favourite time of Pokemon. And the fact it's all back, 12, 13 years later, I can't. It's going to be insane, mate. It's going to be so good. It's going to be so good.
I can't wait. I think, for me personally, because obviously I was only able to stay one day last time, so I'm actually going to be able to fully experience it this time around. I'm really looking forward to all the little games and stuff, like on the second day, like being able to do all the drawings, and I'm going to take part in absolutely everything. And I really want to do, what was it that, was it Josh... that he did was it a speed run or something? He just tried. That was like a fun little Pokemon Red or something.
It was Pokemon Red. It was Pokemon Red, and it was the fastest time to get in to catch a Pikachu. So you start the game, you get into Viridian Forest, and it was a speed challenge to get Pikachu essentially. So it's insane. It's going to be amazing. I'll leave it there because I'll talk the entire podcast about it. So I'm extremely excited.
Well, before we move on, just really quickly, just on that, what is one thing that you are, outside the Mega Evolutions, that you are really excited to see, or rather, is there something that you are hoping will return from last Pokemon EUIC that you're hoping will return? Like, is there something in the one that's just gone that you were really, really stoked about and you would love to see there again?
Ooh, I really love the player labs. So the player labs where there were those areas where they teach you the mechanics of how to do TCG, Pokemon Unite, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet at the time, Pokemon Go, etc. They were just lush little areas, and the people that were working there that would help in you, guiding you, they were just so nice to talk to and just talk about Pokemon. It's just that probably. I mean, that, and just as long as loads of the community turn up as well, because we met so many lovely people, made so many new friends from that entire experience. Like, I just wanted to do the whole thing over again. And now that I've met those people, we fast forward a year later and do it all again, and it's going to be lush, mate. It's going to be absolutely lush. I'm ecstatic. It's little Mike PTM in his brain, like 10-year-old me, who you could never go to these Pokemon events. You see the magazines, and you always wish you could ever go and stuff like that. And now that you can go, it's just mind blowing.
And
it's mind blowing.
Maybe
go on.
As a content creator this time.
I mean, well, that would be wonderful, wouldn't it? That would be a cherry in the top, wouldn't it? Really, really
we'll just have to reach out to our contact in our old email book. You know what I'm saying?
We'll see how we get on. So EUIC was announced this week, and alongside that, they announced the next TCG set that follows Pokemon Black and White, Pokemon Mega Evolution. So on the weekend, they officially showed some of the cards. In Japan, it's called Mega Brave. I think it's called a Mega Symphonic or Symphony or something. Basically, Brave's Mega Lucario, Symphony's Mega Gardevoir. Our English set will be a combination of both of them, right? And some of the cards, I don't know if you've seen this yet, Bradley, but some of the cards are wonderful. So they showed us Mega Venusaur and Mega Latios. Beautiful. Some love for Hariyama was shown there as well, which is great. Hariyama! And then they showed 3 illustration rares, right? An illustration rare of Bulbasaur, which is absolutely beautiful, by the way. It's like this like pink leaves flying up, and he's like, Bulbasaur's jumping up with Vine Whip out, like he's just hit the floor and he's jumping up. It looks wonderful, right? Vulpix illustration rare, like in front of this beautiful blazing fire, and Vulpix then looks so cozy. You love that. You will love that. And the third one was a full art of, no, it wasn't a still illustration rare, of Inteleon. And Inteleon's like, it looks like a full art, and he's using his water pistol like that, and he just looks fire. So I can only imagine what some of the SIRs and stuff are going to be for that. So it's going to be insane. So we get new news on that on the 10th of July, I think they announced. The 10th of July, we'll get some new news on that. And that wasn't even it. So in Japan, they trademarked what was, let me get the correct terminology.
Oh, is this the right...
Yeah. I want to be really, I want to be spot on with the pronunciation here of what it was called. So last night, here it is, Storm Emerald was trademarked for the Pokemon TCG. So, for me, if we're saying Emerald, right, and we're in Mega Evolution territory now, because you remember, after Pokemon Black and White, that's the Scarlet and Violet era finished. We are moving at pace into the Mega Evolution side, right? So it's all going to be Megas for the foreseeable future. That, to me, screams Pokemon Emerald. And we know who the mascot is for Pokemon Emerald, don't we?
Rayquaza.
So, a lot of people are jumping on the bandwagon that set is going to be all around Mega Rayquaza. And oh my god. Oh my god. Can you imagine some of the Hoenn Pokemon? Swampert. Get some love in that set as well. Hello? I mean
those cards are going to look absolutely insane. Those cards are going to look so good.
They're going to look insane, Bradley. Our whole TCG trajectory, I know we're just talking about TCG now, but the whole trajectory for TCG is insane. We've got this starter set for Mega Evolution. In Japan, we don't know how this is going to work from an English perspective yet, but from Japan, we go into Inferno X, which is a TCG set all around Mega Charizard X. And I've called this for over a year, that when they come back, Mega Charizard X is going to get the most insanely beautiful secret illustration rare card. Watch this space. It's going to happen. We then go into something called something Spinner, I think it's called, which specifically refers to what sounds like a set based on Greninja. Is Mega Greninja going to be a thing? We touched about this in the last podcast. Is
Ash's Greninja going to be coming back?
Stop it, you! So we talked about that last week, right? And then we're into this new Emerald set. So it's Mega Charizard. It's going to be Charizard, Greninja, two of PTM's favorite 6 Pokemon, and then straight into Hoenn. Like, I got it. It's gonna be wild.
Could you imagine if there was just this random drop of the most beautiful, pristine, secret illustration rare of Heracross?
Stop it. Stop it.
Beautiful. He's sitting underneath a tree, small, and it's just the night sky up above.
Mate, stop it. That would be beautiful.
And a little Wingull.
I mean, that would be
There in the
perfect.
distance.
It has. Yes. Not one.
Just
Maybe two. Two Wingulls.
Well, I mean, now we're pushing.
Okay, all right. Sorry, it's unrealistic now, isn't it? But Heracross has a Mega, and we've only had one Mega. To memory, we've only had one single standard Mega Heracross EX card.
Yeah.
The worlds were cloister, Bradley. I'm hoping that they've, from previous time, the Pokemon that they didn't give love for, like, I'm sure during X and Y, Sableye didn't get a Mega Evolution. I know we got a GX card in Sun and Moon era, but there's a lot of cards that didn't get some love, and I think now's the time, mate. So
Yeah.
it's insane. And then that's not even to say about Legends EA. So I reckon our next Pokemon Presents in July is going to just smash us with so much new. I think Pokemon Champions that was shown in the last Pokemon Presents will get a release day. And I reckon that everyone's going to be playing the competitive scene in Pokemon Champions, sorry. My opinion.
Yeah.
But let's see. But we've just got such a road ahead, man. It's just going to be absolutely wonderful. And we're going to be locked in for all of it, right?
Talking of new sets, obviously the new Eevee set is coming out soon for Pokemon Pocket as well, right?
It should be out now. To you listening, it'll be out.
I was going to say, I was just about to grab my phone then.
It's the 25th, I believe.
25th, is it? Okay. So it's, it'll be out. And
I'm triple checking.
I did not manage to climb very far in the ladder. I think I got to Ultra Ball rank 2, but it goes so quickly.
The season flies over, mate.
It really does.
Sorry, I beg your pardon. June 26th. So the day you're listening to this. So if you're listening to this right now, get your phone, log into TCG Pocket, and go try out the new Evolution set. You will enjoy
There you go.
There you are. So I'm ecstatic, mate. I don't know where to put myself. It's just going to be an insane time. And they also just randomly announced, sorry, last thing I promise, today, we know Lumiose City is based on France, right? It's based, like, Lumiose Tower is heavily based on the Eiffel Tower, right? Pokemon today announced that they're doing a Mega Evolution event in Paris on a weekend of September, where they said there's lots of new things that they're not going to announce yet. One of them's Pokemon Go related, which is fair, but they said there's going to be lots of things revealed at this event. So
it's a great year.
It's honestly gone. I've never been more happy to love this franchise. It's just going to be such a wonderful year ahead. I'm so happy. I'm so happy, and I hope you are too. Come for the ride. It's going to be wild. It's going to be good fun. It's going to be great. So I'll stop talking about Mega Evolution because we'll go the entire episode. So we talked around your journey in the Sinnoh region.
Oh yes, that's right. The Pokemon Shining Pearl.
So last time we got to Hearthome City where you encountered and battled Fantina.
Yes.
We battled her. You were successful. We went through that, and then we paused at that point, right?
That's right. We are en route to Canalave City.
Brilliant.
Because we can now surf.
Because Fantina gives the on the PokéCast to be able to surf, right?
Yeah,
excellent.
That's right.
So you would have flown to Jubilife City.
Oh, sorry. Jubilife. Yeah.
And you would have went west through.
Before I went to Jubilife, I actually I stopped by the Salacian Nursery, dropped off a couple of Pokemon there. Yeah, PokéCast, Brad and Mike.
Get your first 5 levels free. You're welcome.
That's right. And yeah, then we went west of Jubilife, and then we walked over the little wooden little path. We surfed on over. Had a couple of battles. Took some berries from some trees, and then we went we went on through, and oh my, what a beautiful, beautiful city. Beautiful city it is. I think I fought you, but I think I fought Mike, my rival before
you do battle your rival in that city. Yep. And how did that go?
Yep, and no problem whatsoever. At this point, I think he doesn't have Torterra yet. He has Grottle. So So went on through, and then my oh my, what a beautiful, beautiful city it is. I think I find the move deleter there, or move learner.
One of the
two there.
Yep.
And I'm just going around talking to everyone. Everyone's happy. That's good. And a bit of like lore and stuff. I go into the Poke Center, heal all the Pokemon up. We have our Staravia. We don't have Staraptor yet. We have Staravia. We have got, I think I've got Empoleon at this point. I
definitely have Empoleon. Yeah.
I have Empoleon. We've got Magnezone.
Wonderful.
I've got Bronzong.
Bronzong, right.
Leveled up the Bronzor to Bronzong.
Very cool Pokemon.
And what other Pokemon do I have? What other Pokemon do I have?
You had Luxray at one point, or Luxio, but I don't know if you were
we switched that. Oh, I've got an egg. I was going to ask you about that. What is the egg? Like, do I want to hatch? Yeah.
Or from Hawthorne?
It became between Fantina and Canalave.
I want to say, isn't Eevee won it in Hawthorne City?
If it's Eevee, then I am evolving. I am going to walk that egg around, because if it's Eevee, I then just have to think about what Eevee evolution I would like.
Because they're all in there, including Sylveon. So
while Pokemon Trainer Mike is finding out this information about the egg, if you would like to pull a really good prank on your friend, when trading a Haunter or Graveler or any Pokemon that evolves with a trade, stick an Everstone on that Pokemon. There you go.
Isn't the one that like that you
stick
get...
an Everstone on them.
Okay, fair enough. So, there's two you could either have, right? So, when you leave Hawthorne City, the bottom right way, you'll be given an egg. Was it that one?
I think so, maybe.
If it was that one, it's Happiny. In Hawthorne City, once you've got the... it's not until you have the National Dex do you get Eevee. I beg your pardon. So, it would have been Happiny.
Happiny, which will evolve into Ordinio, right?
Chansey, and then Blissey?
Oh, nope, not interested.
For you. Not for you.
No, fair. Too low self-defense and defense. Or it's like, Blissey is
a tank?
Well, no, Blissey has 0 defense. Or 0 special defense. So Chansey has either an okay defense and 0 special defense, and then Blissey is the opposite. And they have lots of health. Don't get me wrong, lots of health.
But defense is low.
But the memes of close combat are there for a reason.
I still remember it to this day.
I love the reels where they just go out onto a tram in France and get a meal out at lunch, and then get back and it's
still halfway down. It's amazing.
Oh dear. So in Canalave City, we have got two points of interest. We have got the gym, which is against 1 second. Rourke? Is it
It's his dad.
Rourke's dad.
Yeah.
Great.
Byron.
Fantastic. Byron, that's right. That's right.
You knew that. You knew that.
I knew that. There's the library.
Yep.
But before that, there is the Iron Islands.
And which one did you pick?
The Iron Islands.
You went Iron Islands, did you?
I did, yeah. But the reason why I went there was because I knew that he had Steel Pokemon. And I don't have any fighting Pokemon.
Or fire, unless you do.
Or fire. Oh, I have Ponyta, and I have a Machop, but I want to try and get away from the Generation 1, Generation 2 Pokemon.
Makes
right?
sense.
Oh, well, no, not Generation 2, but just my normal ones, right?
Got you.
So I go to Iron Islands.
Yep.
And it's really cool, but it's a training ground, right? It is a training ground.
Essentially.
So I just go in there, explore everything, and, we have a few Pokemon that we can catch, like Zubat.
Because you meet You meet a very important trainer when you get
Riley.
there, right?
Is it?
That's Riley, and you walk around with Riley, don't you?
Yeah, walk around with Riley, who heals us up all the time. Like, it was pretty easy. We'll touch on Team Galactic as well in a second, but I'm walking around. No Pokemon that I want. Like, it's just Zubat Central, right? And it's a Graveler. I do catch a Graveler.
Cool.
But there was one Pokemon that not only did I catch, but is also in my party. But that's right at the end. So before that, I'm going around, I'm picking up all the items. I'm doing a little poke-catch thing where I'm like, you know,
item finder.
Yeah, just in case. And I got a few good ones. And then, of course, we meet Team Galactic, who are... Well, there's just two grunts there, just sort of like, yeah, like not really doing anything. I don't even remember what they were doing there, just saying, like, Team Galactic are going to be the greatest in the world. It's like, cool. Defeat their, you know, Glameow. You know, no
Stunky or something.
Yeah. No problemo. And then we go down the elevator, just exploring a bit more, and that's it. That's pretty much it. I got Iron Plate, which is increasing damage of a steel moves. And there was a little note attached to the Iron Plate, actually, which was about Dialga and the creators of stuff, which is really cool. And as I was was there anything that you wanted to touch on in the Iron?
You might be about to say what I'm about to ask you, but go on, I'll let you finish first.
The only thing I'm about to talk about is the Pokemon I caught.
Okay, so when you finish off with Riley, as you end up all the way through, he stops you and says, "Thank you very much for your time. Here's a gift." And he gives you an egg.
This is the one. Yeah, that's the egg. Yes.
Oh, that's the egg we were talking about earlier on.
Yes.
Right.
He is the guy who I got the egg from.
Has it hatched yet or not?
No, that's what I'm asking. That's why. Sorry, this all full circles. This is what I was asking. Yeah.
Do you want me to tell you what Pokemon that is or not?
I would like to know, like, because I just want to know if it's worth me like running around a lot with. Okay? I will just ask: is it worth me running around a lot for this Pokemon?
It is very much worth running around for this Pokemon. Yes.
Is it a Beldum?
Oh no, it's a Generation 4 Pokemon.
Okay.
I want to know. Riley has one. I'm fairly certain in battles. And one of the gym leaders you've already battled has one too. Oh, the clogs are turning.
It's not Garchomp. I know that.
God, can you imagine? He's a Garchomp.
No.
Go to the Canalave Gym. Earthquake. GG.
A fully evolved Garchomp hatches out of this little egg.
That would be pretty scary.
Okay, what is this Pokemon?
It's Riolu, who will evolve into Lucario.
Oh my god.
Steel and fighting. Meteor Mash. Close combat.
Drain Punch I can throw on him.
That's a pretty sick Pokemon to have, mate.
Have we got Megas in this game? No, right?
No, not in this game. That would be.
Oh my god!
Lord, stop it! Stop saying Mega. But you're gonna send us off. So
we got the egg.
You got your egg.
But
cool.
There was a Pokemon, however, that I caught just before I left. So it just randomly came out of nowhere.
And
it was really difficult to catch. I'd only seen it once. Steelix.
Yeah. Steelix is on there. That's right. Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? I don't want Graveler. I want something new. And Steelix was there, and I caught it. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful Pokemon. I've been having a great time with Steelix, having an absolute great time.
You're literally going to do a playthrough of Steel Pokemon. You've got Empoleon, Steelix, Magnezone, and then you're going to have Bronzong, and Lucario. You're going to have literally Steels with variation typings on all of them, like water, ground, electric.
Can't.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was here that my Swablu took its next step and evolved into Altaria.
Oh, I forgot you had Swablu.
There is nothing in this world that is going to make me swap out my Altaria. I love my Altaria. And when we go into Alpha Sapphire, that is going to be in my party the entire way through.
And Mega Altaria is beautiful. Beautiful.
Dragon
That's so weird.
Fairy.
We said that Pokemon literally today put a reel out of Liza, who's the Pokemon coordinator in Oras, Mega Evolving an Altaria. It's just very weird that you've touched on that. It's very strange. So, is Riolu making the party? Is someone coming out?
Oh yeah. Oh, 100%. 100%. Bronzong's gone.
Bye, Bronzong.
Yeah, sorry.
Bye,
sorry,
levitating
but yeah.
hypnosis. Bye-bye.
No, did not. No. Absolutely not.
Very
So
cool.
yeah. What I really want to do actually on the Alpha Sapphire playthrough, or just as a Pokemon playthrough, is I actually really do like the idea of playing with a single type of Pokemon, like
people do
duo
that.
type. Like I really like the idea of like a dragon type, but what I want to do, especially in Oras, is a fairy type.
Okay. Yeah.
So Altaria Mega.
Yeah.
I don't know if... Did we get Udinio? No. Udinio's Generation 4, right?
But you got God of War, Psychic and Fairy.
But we got Gardevoir, exactly. Or Clefable.
Yes. Do you mean fairy types and a secondary type?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, I think it's a limitation. I think.
Or just pure fairy's fine as well. Pure fairy's fine. I mean, like I'm loving the idea of that. Like that's what I really like. I'm liking the idea of that.
A lot of people, Bradley, do their playthroughs with a single type all the way through. Like they'll have a fire team or a rock team.
I just
whatever.
I've never done
like
it.
that. Either of are actually. Maybe that's something to do. A lot of people do that though, like they have fire being in them type 1 for all 6 Pokemon, and then they all have different types to secondary to back them up and stuff, which is quite a cool variation. You kind of feel like a gym leader as well when you're doing it.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So that'll be really cool. I really like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I know you overcome all the obstacles and challenges that come with that, right? And you have to think of the game differently, and that's what I think I need. I need for that. I want to have
a hard mode, etc.
Yeah, a bit of a fresh take on the methodology.
Beautifully said.
Thank you very much. Seamlessly seamless.
No edits there. That was beautiful.
No.
I really like that in Islands and in the anime. Like they went over Ash and Dawn and Brock and stuff, and I distinctly remember Team Galactic were messing with like these magnetic waves, I think, and confused and angering the Pokemon. And I distinctly remember a Metagross. I actually think it might be shiny Metagross.
A Metagross.
There was a shiny. Do you know what it is? I'm fairly certain it was a shiny Metagross, but there was a shiny Metagross that was.
Sorry, really sorry here.
Go on.
Is this a shiny Metagross in this cave like it was with a Giratina in the other one, or the old mixing the caves out, a couple of Zubats and a shiny Metagross? You know, are we?
Oh, this is the anime, by the way, right?
Oh,
not the game itself. So I'm fairly.
I'm sorry for interrupting your flow there.
No.
Apologies.
It's all right. It was a shiny Metagross. Who chases James, if memory serves. It's just wonderful.
That's so cool.
Time seen in the anime first time as well. Chef's kiss. There is me. Boy.
I need to watch these animes.
Honestly,
but sorry. Iron Islands, shiny Metagross.
That
please.
was it. That was it. It was the fact that it was just shiny Metagross, and it was just a great arc altogether. So you've done the Iron Islands. You would have hopped back on the ship, back to Canalave City. Fun fact in Canalave City is where you can start the event off to battle Darkrai if you've got the right item, because there's in the northeast house is a lock on it, and you can't get in it until you get this mysterious key, and that unlocks, when you do have it, unlocks the event to get Darkrai, because there's someone having horrific nightmares and stuff, and you wonder why, and then you get on the ship. Is it Crescent Moon Isle is for Cresselia? I can't remember what Darkrai's one is. Anyway.
Wait, we get Darkrai in this game?
Darkrai and Cresselia. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It's through an event. I can't remember what it is at the top of my head, but it's definitely starts from there anyway. So, you've come off. Do you go to the gym?
Yeah. So, actually, just recently, I've been alluded to Mesprit and Azelf and such. That's where I am up to, rather. But, yeah, so I go straight to the gym. I heal my Pokemon. I go straight to the gym. And the gym was really annoying. So annoying.
Steel types, right?
No, it's traversing the gosh darn gym.
Oh, sorry,
Up,
all
down,
the levels.
left, right.
It keeps you on your toes.
Oh
Keeps
my
on your toes.
bruh. I thought it was rough enough with the water levels from
in Pastoria.
In Pastoria. Yeah. I was just like, okay. And it's worse. So I'm just like, sure. I had a good time. I love the verticality and such. I didn't really have any issues. I had no Pokemon that was super effective against it. I mean, Steelix, he was recently caught. He was recently caught. Steelix, yeah. So he wasn't the strongest in the world. But at this point, Empoleon is just a bit too strong. Yeah, he's a bit too strong. So we get up to the final, to the gym leader. Obviously, we get told, oh, hey, I'm Rorkstad. Right, and it's like, that's right, yeah. That's really cool. You beat my son, blah, blah, blah. It was really cool. And he starts off with, there is Steelix. He does have a Steelix, right?
He does have a Steelix, yeah.
He does have a Steelix. I'm just trying to think of what his ultimate last Pokemon was.
Can you remember?
It had Sturdy.
Do you want a hand here?
A hint. Because I want to remember.
They call it the Shield Pokemon.
Oh, Bastiodon. Yeah, it was a Bastiodon. Yeah, and I felt really bad because again, Empoleon is just. I actively try and not use him. I love my Empoleon, but he is just too strong. Like, I am not having any challenge, so Empoleon will be getting subbed out from
until your team rises up to the same level.
Until just a little bit too strong. And it also gives me a chance, something I never really did, which is it gives me a chance to have an alpha team and a beta team, right? An A team and a B team, where I can give the B team some love, create a whole party around a whole different dynamic, right? And it changes the dynamic of your journey when you've got like a different team, because you're building kind of these sort of cool little relationships. It's like, oh yeah, he's got this and they've got that, and I really like that kind of aspect and exploring that as well.
I love that. I tried to do that. I never did do it, but in Pokemon X, when it first came, I said to myself in my playthrough, I wanted to do exactly that. I wanted to have 10 in the max that I had I could rotate out. Felt like Ash, like getting me up reserve Pokemon coming out and swap them in depending on what the battle was going to be and do that. I love that idea. I think that's wonderful. You should do it. That's really cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool. So you won fine.
No problems whatsoever.
Empoleon just brined his way to the top, I guess, did he?
Surfed
his way to the top, I beg your pardon.
And it was with metronome.
So you just smashed, mate.
It was yeah. That was it. No problem. We got out of the gym. How do you remember how you did?
Oh god, that's going back a long time, innit? That's like
it is.
Oh my word, you're talking like 15 plus years here. That is horrific, by the way. I'm sure it came out in 2008 or 2009, so that's like 15 plus years ago. That's scary, That's scary. Fun fact, very, very quickly, I actually logged on my original Pokemon Diamond playthrough that I still have to this day. Because I was looking at, I was talking to Bobby about this actually, around whether or not we still had our original Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness or Pokemon Coliseum teams. And on my Diamond save file, locked away in the back is every single purified Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness Pokemon. That's in there. Couldn't write it. Absolutely.
That's incredible.
Absolutely lush to see. So anyway, my original playthrough. So I would have had at this point. Stop it, you, before you even say anything. Torterra, Empoleon, and Fernape. All right. Staraptor and Luxray. I can't remember what my sixth one would have been at this point, but I would have had those 5, and I would have just Torterra'd in Empoleon. The 3 starters would have just battled through that, probably, no doubt about it. I really like the anime battle of this one as well. Like Byron came across as such a really funny character. Fun fact: I'm fairly certain the voice actor was Sean Schimmel, who does the voice of Goku from Dragon Ball Z.
Really?
I'm sure I need to check now. I'm really sorry. Diamond and Pearl anime Byron voice actor. I'm fairly certain. I might be wrong. No, it's Dan Green.
Yugi!
I'm sorry, I'm sure I know it was anime related. He was like, I love steel types, and he's like just like throwing around his big shovel he's got, and he's flexing, and he's just like, and I love Bastiodon, and he's screaming, and honestly, it was brilliant, and obviously in his voice
grandfather's
as well.
deck has no pathetic card dash, but it does contain a Bastiodon. Go!
Honestly, it was a brilliantly voice acted. And Ash sailed through. Who did he use? He had Chimchar was tanking through. He had Buizel. He didn't use Pikachu for that reason, did he? I can't remember who. Maybe it was Turtwig. I can't remember. But anyway, it was a great battle. Buizel, yeah. You know Buizel? Buizel. Buizel. Yeah, man. He had
it was just a hard W there, like Weasel.
A weasel, you say? So yeah, no issues with me either. Sail through, mate. Sail through.
Nice.
And then
where we
yeah, go on.
Yeah, so where we went after that, sort of finishing off Canalave here, finishing off this sort of walk down memory lane, as it were. We enter the library. We get come to the library straight away. We've got a Professor Rowan.
Yes, Professor Rowan. Yeah.
Yeah. So he's there at the top. But to be very clear, decided to go all the way to the top of the library for some unbeknownst reason. Like, we got to climb a lot of stairs.
At the top. That's where the mythology of Sinnoh lives, apparently. All the books there.
Oh, well, then that explains. Yeah. We're there, having a good time, just talking about life. Oh, yeah, how's it going? Earthquake out of nowhere. And it's like, right, we all need to evacuate this building. And everyone's run down. And there's this little kid that's staying upstairs. I talked to him. He's like, oh, yeah, looks like everything's fine. I'm just going to stay here. A kid amidst an earthquake in a library. Where are your parents?
Exactly.
We got the wobbles, no problemo. The library is the safest place to be. So anyway,
that was wild. That, by the way, I remember like, just slowly reading and just hearing like just everything, just that earthquake, that explosion happening, that rumble, and you're like, oh, what's happening? So you rush out.
Yep, rush out, and that is where we get our next assignment, which is that Professor Warren wants to check on the 3 lakes. Lake Valor, Lake Verity, and Lake
Acuity,
right? And Mike is very excited. He wants to take, the sort of the hardest one, which I think is Lake Acuity. Then Rowan and Dawn are going to Valor, and then we're going to Verity.
I think so.
Yeah. And then obviously the crazy stuff. There's like a lot of talk about going to Valor, so we all obviously head over or are going to be heading. We're going to be heading to Lake Valor in the next episode, where we're going to be seeing a lot of Magikarp. We're going to pick up the HP up that can only be acquired pre Rising events.
There we are.
We're then going to be meeting Team Galactic's planets. I don't remember what planet it is. Saturn. I don't remember. But then Mars also
Saturn.
Commander Saturn, and then we have we're going to be going to see Mars after that. So watch this space.
So that's your 6th gym badge locked away. Then 2 left.
2 left, indeed. Yeah. Altaria in the party. Magnezone. Empoleon is taking the sideline for now. We've got Staraptor now. Very, very epic Pokemon.
Love Staraptor.
Just happy to be here.
So sorry. So a moment ago you said Staravia hadn't evolved at this point. At this point, do we have Staraptor now?
We have Staraptor. So
Staraptor has evolved.
An epic bird.
And it learns close combat on evolving as well.
What a weird move, by the way.
Man. Honestly, Ash's Staraptor had it in the anime, and he used to use it, and he just used to get his wings and just pelt the 4 into next week. It was just crazy, man. So
crazy.
So once you've done your events of the lakes, you're going to go on your route all the way to Sinnoh
Point
City. And what a
And Snow
beautiful...
Point, that sounds like a... Isn't that Reggie? No. Regigigas?
Well, the temple? The Snow Point Temple is the north, and that's where Regigigas lays dormant below.
Oh, I could get Iceon.
You could get Glaceon. Yep.
I could get Glaceon.
You can get Glaceon if you had Eevee. Yeah, you could. You could. Seamless, mate. Seamless. That's exciting times, mate. That's very exciting.
I'm very excited. I'm very excited.
So Bradley,
very excited.
It's time for our new little feature called Question of the Day
with Brad and Mike. I knew you would remember.
I was literally about to say that. I'm genuinely flabbergasted that we've remembered the exact pitch, tone, words of choice, and everything. Look at that. Look at that. So
what's the question of the day?
That Bradley, that is an excellent question. It really is.
So let us know in the comments down below. What is the question?
You tell us. You tell us. No. The question of the day. We talked around a lot of stuff in this podcast we've talked around all the Mega Evolution stuff that's happening, Sinnoh, various things. I want to touch back to the Megas. With all the things that we've just touched on there about Mega Evolution, what is your favourite thing you're looking forward to in the era of Mega to come? Is it Pokemon Legends ZA? Is it a particular TCG set that's coming out? Is it EUIC? You tell me what it's going to be. Oh my god, the Pokemon Center is going to be full of Mega Evolution stuff. I've just had a realization. Sorry, let me come back to the second. Question of the day is what's the most, what are you looking forward to the most in terms of the Mega Evolution era ahead? Let us know. Comment section below. Would love to know and talk about it. And that was Question of the Day.
We didn't even answer them. we need to answer the question too.
Oh yeah! Yeah! We're gonna
seamlessly.
So, what are you looking forward to the most from a Mega Evolution perspective,
I'm
Bradley?
glad you asked. So I've got two answers. One, I am really excited to see what's on that Pokemon EUIC t-shirt.
Oh, I didn't even think that. Oh my god! If it's all Mega Evolution, can you
imagine a Mega just
stop
Mega
it.
Greninja.
Can you imagine what the TCG mat's going to look like, Bradley? All the t-shirts. All the card sleeves, pens.
Mega Charizards and I'm
going to have to remortgage my brand new house. I think that's what I'm going to have to. So that's yours, right?
Well, that's the one. So in terms of Megas, like it's not really like, I guess, news or anything, but I'm just really excited to get to play when I'm playing through Alpha Sapphire and stuff to get my Mega Altaria. Like, I'm really excited. That's going to be hype, mate. That's going to be really excited. What about yourself? What are you most looking forward to regarding the Megas to come?
There's too many. I don't have a favourite. All of it. Literally all of it. Like Pokemon, I'm genuinely being serious here, Bradley. Pokemon could print out a 10 sticker collection of Mega Evolved Pokemon and I'd be screaming my face off in excitement. I would I need those stickers in my life. Literally anything. Legends EA. All the TCG stuff, all the anime, Pokemon Horizons, for those that don't watch, the newest, it doesn't have Ash, unfortunately. But anyway, in the new Horizons, there's a Mega Revolution happening there. The new Megas that are absolutely going to be announced in the next presents, I'm calling it now. We're going to get 2 new Megas announced. I'm calling a Mega Pyro and a Mega Noivern. Mega Pyro, Mega Noivern, watch this space, PTM's called it. And everything, just everything. It's just too exciting. Every little bit's going to be a wonderful time. So, let us know. We've answered the question. What's your favourite Mega piece that you're looking forward to the most? Let us know. Comment section below.
And that was the question of the day.
Question of the day with Brad and Mike. I mean, we did it the wrong way around, but I'll take it. It was beautiful.
Yeah,
See,
yeah.
Maybe that's it. I do it one way going in. You do the reverse, the way out. Wow.
That's a Mega Revolution.
Food for thought, Bradley.
Before we wrap up today's PokéCast, is there a content creator, Pokemon influencer, or anyone that you want to give a special shout out to?
As always, Bradley, we absolutely do. So today is the trainer SeanXp. Sean, a great friend that I actually met at EUIC for the first time. He's a lovely, 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 lovely guy who's currently does loads of stuff on Instagram. I'll put his link in the description below. At the moment, he's mastering Destined Rivals, so he's doing a lot of pack openings in real format, showcasing some of the cards. I mean, he just recently showed that he got the SIR Team Rockets Moltres, by the way. Oh, chef's kiss. Absolutely beautiful, absolutely beautiful. He recently went to America not too long ago where he took his favourite Pokemon, I believe, Growlithe, a Growlithe plush, where he was taken to everywhere he was going. He was getting snaps of Growlithe, which was just lovely to see. And as I said, I met him at EUIC, and it was lovely. We actually sat next to each other and watched some of the events taking place on stage at EUIC, and he's just a lovely, genuine, lovely person. So I'll drop his link in the description, as I mentioned. Trainer SeanXp. Go follow him. Go give some love. You'll not be disappointed, as always. Thank you, Sean. Boom. Bradley.
Yes.
What a fun podcast that was.
That was nice. That was nice. I like that one.
Wasn't it? That was lovely. And look, we stuck to the agenda. Are you proud of her? Are you proud of her?
I am. We're very aware of it. Very aware of it this time. We're like, no, we're going to keep on track.
It was touch and go for a minute. I was about to dive again into a Mega Evolution hole, but we didn't do that. So as always, folks, bottom of our hearts, thank you so much for watching and listening, as you always do. If you are watching on YouTube, please smash that like button. It always, always, always helps the algorithm. And any comments, you've got the question of the day, let us know. Let's have a chat about what's going on. We always appreciate it. If you are listening on some of our sister platforms, on Apple Podcast, Audible, hello, whoever's listening on Audible, great to listen.
Hi.
Thank you for listening, by the way.
I like when we're waving to them
and they
while they're listening on Audible, which is purely
audio.
Phonetic.
I'm sure they can hear the wave.
The wave,
the wind motion.
The wing.
The waft. Yeah. So if you are listening on any of our sister platforms, there are always comments and rating sections on there. Please, if you could do so and be so kind, please do it. It really, 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 really does help. And we're very humble to do this and to listen to us for 29 episodes, and long may it continue. All right, so thank you. With that, Bradley, is there anything else you want to say to the Babas today?
Well, as a wise man once said, I'm just happy to be here.
Hey, we always are. Thank you as always, Bradley. It is a pleasure. Thank you everyone for listening and watching, as you always do, and we will see you in episode 30. Take care now. Bye bye.
See you later, guys.
That was class.